We've just wrapped up OSG. It's been an action-packed weekend. I got arrested for a brief moment in time. Darren Sadler hit me with a bit of a cheap shot, and I got to speak to a legend of strength from West Virginia, Phil Pfister. Now, we're going to be highlighting all the athletes, tell you all of the results, but we're going to focus on the masters. One of the things that's really important to me is that this sport keeps people moving, and not just masters, but the masters should show you that anyone can be capable of getting involved, getting strong, being a strongman, and whatever that means to you. If that's just getting into the gym, that's just getting moving, or if you'd like to be a world champion, you'd like to come for my title, you're welcome, and you can come. So stay tuned for all the action. Thank you very much, guys, for watching.
Hi Taylor, I'm here at the official Strongman competition, and you know the events are kicking off today and going on until Sunday. Now I'm here with 2023 strongest man title for Myrtle Beach. His name is Mitchell Huber. And Mitchell, what are you most excited about for this event this weekend?
You know, there's a part of it where I'm going to see who's vying to take my world's strongest man title for me. There's another part of it where there's all different weight classes, all the way down to who's the strongest woman in the world under 140 pounds. So seeing everyone have a chance to express their strength is really exciting to me.
And what sorts of competitions are you looking forward to this weekend?
I mean, the basis of strongman is it's who's the strongest person in a 60-second time frame. It's push, pull, squat, carry, overhead press, and just seeing how the athletes deal with different awkward objects. I think we were talking before, one of the coolest things is Atlas stones, where it's just so iconic, the big ball lifted up onto a platform. The most exciting thing is really just watching someone push themselves to their limits, 50-50, can they do it, can they not? Everyone's cheering for them, and that's the excitement of the sport.
Why should people come out and watch?
Look, like I said, we're gonna have 11 world champions crowned here. We've got the strongest person in the world in every weight class, and then you're gonna see someone who is likely going to be a future world's strongest man. And if nothing else, they can come over and say hi to me.
Hello, I am Gabriel Pena. We're here at OSG.
That is a terrible impression. And the hoarseness in your voice right now is just not doing me any favors.
It's not working. So the first event's a press medley. They're going from a barbell to a dumbbell to a yoke press to a block press. Look, most guys should get through the barbell. A lot will get through the dumbbell. This yoke is weird. It's a yoke with curved bottoms. So it's going to be going all over the shop. It's going to be swinging lots. Stability will be massive. And if anyone gets through to that block and presses that block, it is so scary. It's so unforgiving. If your hands aren't in the right place, you've got this massive metal object above your head ready to crash down on you. It'll be cool. Hopefully everyone stays safe. But it's going to separate a lot of people in what they're capable of. This will not be a speed event. This will be a capacity event. Let's say yourself, go to medical. We'll handle this stuff. See what you can do. Take that. Okay.
I'll take that.
Man, I hate him so much.
Rocket ship.
So second event here, we're doing sticks and stones. We're gonna go frame carry. They're going all the way down to the end, 20 meters. Then we've got 15 meters where they're doing the stone walk. Everyone here should know that you should hook grip, thumb underneath fingers. Some will probably not know, and that's gonna really cost them. So look out for that. I think, again, people are talking about these handles being really small on the frame, really far apart, especially for the smaller athletes. So it'll be interesting how they manage that. And I think this is probably going to be a speed event more than a capacity event. So look for people to move fast. That being said, you move too fast with those stones and you're going to be in trouble. So you're going to have to walk the line, and the winner will probably have to take some risks.
I don't want to ask bitch nothing.
I saw for the first time Space Cowboy.
Really?
It's so good. You're a very attractive young man.
Well, thank you.
I mean, you're making a total fool of yourself, but I'm like, yeah.
Listen, you know, I was a student. I was about $120 and a free meal.
Is that what it was to do that?
I was the actor. There's a DJ called Space Cowboy.
Okay.
He never stars in his own
So
videos.
funny.
That was top 40 in Japan, Bulgaria. I'm massive in Bulgaria.
No. So what's supposed to look like, he comes to the bar and then you just pick it up like that.
The first thing I noticed this afternoon with you being here was you down on the event floor, but not getting ready to compete. You're helping the organizers, the staff, set up the events.
Yeah.
Why did you feel the need to do that?
I think it's been over celebrated a bit. I think it's just what we should be doing as human beings. If I'm a person sitting there with no role, no responsibility, I'm the strongest person in the place, and I'm watching people move equipment. I don't see why I shouldn't be doing that, and I don't see why it shouldn't be the standard of the sport, not something to be celebrated that I'm doing. I don't really like being on a pedestal about it because there was a guy who was helping me move we were doing it as a team.
Right.
And the guy who was helping me move is a guy from Africa looking to grow the sport there, and he's here to learn how to run a strongman competition. That guy should be as celebrated as me. So
right.
It's just as people something we should do. And if I'm world's strongest man or not, I'm just a person watching things happen. And really, I love strongman. I get caught up in the moment, and it's really fun encouraging everyone. And I think it means something for them, for me to be there and engaged. And it's not hard to do that when you really enjoy the sport.
Right. As far as your role, though, as what many people would call the undisputed #1 man in the sport, what self-responsibility do you feel like you've taken on since you accepted that role?
I think it's such a community-based sport, and you need to be a representation of what you hope the community to be. And that's a part of yesterday and a part of the Lift Heavy Be Kind brand, and trying to make it as welcoming as possible and help people understand that it's really easy to see some of the very small negative minority out there that might act in a way that you might not prefer, or might intimidate you, might scare you. The vast majority of people are just here to better themselves, are here to support other people, and the best part about this sport is objectively improving yourself in one way or another. And if you can do that, then that's what we should be really excited about.
Your brand, Lift Heavy Be Kind, is clearly something that represents yourself. I can see the transparency in it. What compelled you to decide to start marketing that as a brand instead of the Mitchell Hooper brand?
Well, it can be a representation of me at times. It cannot be a representation of me at times. It's just an aspiration of what I hope to be.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this weekend. It's great to be a part of it. And like you said, it's just showing the true community in Strongman. And our team is out there working hard, moving all those plates, moving all those barbells, getting ready for the next event.
Okay, so we got deadlift ladder up next. These guys are going to be going well over 700 pounds. A lot of people who are their age are talking about how it's hard to get up off the couch. They hurt themselves moving a box around. We're going over 700. I bet multiple guys get this. And it's not just going to be for strength, it's going to be for speed as well. Rano's the best deadlifter in the world. I cannot wait to watch him go. It won't challenge him all that much, but just watching the power and the speed of someone who has excuses. You probably have excuses as well. Don't use them. Get out there and move. Use this to inspire you. All right, we have a strongman first. We are taking strongmen and we are adding more weight to already large bodies. They're gonna wear a weighted backpack. Then we're gonna go into 2 sandbags into the sled, gonna drag the sled back to the start. This is gonna be a massive amount of work. Again, bigger, very, very large men, older guys, extra weight, sandbags. Let's just hope everyone stays healthy. Everyone stays on their feet and in one piece. This is gonna determine top 10. Top 10 tomorrow are gonna compete for the title of strongest master in the world.
For the newer fan of the sport, or the people that may be coming into the sport that feel like there has to be some type of deep connection to it, what led you to Strongman? Because I know you had a CrossFit background, you had ran marathons, you've had your hand in a few different sports. What got you here?
Well, it's been a long journey, and I think it started with every sport possible growing up. In every major sport, I quit because the community wasn't what I wanted it to be. This is not a me thing, this is a strongman thing. If you come in, you're widely accepted by a group of people. That's what's encouraged me to stay, and that's what makes me so excited and so happy and so passionate about the sport. And for those people to feel accepted and empowered and strong, and okay, now we're not only creating community around a sport, we're also solving one of the biggest problems in North America, but across the world, is that people have a hard time getting in shape and staying in shape. And the fact of the matter is, if you can get strong, that prevents every single chronic disease, just like getting fit. And you can celebrate your strength rather than your HbA1c levels or your average blood pressure. You can go, no, I'm a fucking badass. I lifted a 200-pound log over my head. Good. And we don't have to worry about the chronic disease. Like, it takes care of itself. And you can be healthier for it as well. It's mental health, it's physical health, it's tying it all together. And if that's not close to the top of your priority list, then we've got different priorities. Right.
This guy Mitch Hooper comes along and makes everything look light.
Mate, a few years ago, the Arnold just got out of control.
Oh yeah, it was like the yoke was what, like 1,600?
Yeah. It must be the hope for you seems that Julius still plugging away, huh?
Well, and you know the funny thing,
That's crazy.
people don't remember this about Zadrunas, but he took several years to come into his own.
Yeah.
He really did. Like in '98, he fell over with the stone on his belly, the third stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell back, and then.
What?
In fact, it was several years before he even. It was a couple of years before he made it to the final. And Marius was then as well. Marius was exact same time as all of us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we had a pretty deep international pool, pretty good guys.
Absolute killer events with added weight to strongman, doing a loading medley. Some people really struggle. The best shine through. The best are now going to go on to tomorrow, where the top 10 in every division is going ahead, including our friend Rano Heinle. But lots of guys, 50 plus, 40 plus, absolutely smashing it out the park. And tomorrow should be a really good finish. So, top 10, can't wait to see how it finishes. Blue 42. Blue 42 said, hut. You're a beast.
Oh, appreciate it. Sometimes you're a beast.
Yeah.
You're a beast.
Yeah, man. We're doing that bench press for Shaw Classic. And I'm like 500, 520, 540. I'm like gassing out. I see your ass, for fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, it's just like anything else, I train for it, just like these movements.
Yeah.
This is your specialty.
Yeah.
Bench press is my specialty. I'm just built for it,
Are you from around here?
I'm sorry?
Are you from around here?
I'm about 5 hours south of here.
Oh,
So,
you're a strongman fan.
I'm sorry?
Are you a strongman fan?
Yeah, I have. I've become a strongman fan over the past few years. I'm impressed just by the agility, the stamina. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I've been through some of the implements. Not to toot my own horn, I'm a pretty good overhead presser. But, I've tried some of the implements, and I love the challenge part of it. Bench press, it's boring. We got one movement, we know what to do.
Yeah.
But strongman, you guys are just multifaceted. It's crazy. So I feel, once I get done with this 800-pound lift, I'm gonna head towards doing some strong. I wanna go for the log record and the axle record. Yeah. So
That's
that's a want.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm gonna complete it, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm all about challenges,
That's amazing,
and
dude.
I'm gonna cut some weight, and we're gonna see about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait for that.
It's exciting, but I respect it. I know. So it's like I'm gonna start over. Start as a baby and just basically work my way up, get my mechanics down, and give it a shot.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Fucking old man. Fucking Sorry. Kicking off day number 3 here, we've got the top 10 in the world. We're going to start with sandbag toss, then we go over to Atlas stones. So the explosiveness is something that's really hard to maintain as you get older. So the guys who are able to do this, it's going to be pretty cool how they're able to fight aging, really. But they've got to get their arms way up over their head. You got to be explosive, and the bags get heavier as they go. I think it should be a pretty close finish. There's a couple of really capable guys. So we'll see how it goes, but wish them luck. We're into Atlas stones, and this is where we're going to find out who is the champion. A couple of points in it. Lots can go right, lots can go wrong. Tacky can be good, tacky can be bad. So it'll be an exciting finish. Let's see how it turns out.
And I mean, on the subject of just being completely involved in the sport, as you have been all weekend, we've seen you like resetting weights and kind of being there for all your athletes. You say that's just normality. That's not.
It should be. It should be. I think that's what we should be doing. Like I said, it's community based. And just as people, if you're sitting there, there's volunteers there who are twice as strong as, you should be out there helping as well. And you know what? There's so many people who came up, and it's incredibly humbling for me where people go like, my highlight was that you reset my frame. And to make that type of impact on people with such basic behavior and just really, really just being a decent person, not even a great person, just decent. It's one of the biggest privileges of being on World Strongest.